a Russian sleep experiment involving 5 prisoners. Their cell was airtight, a stimulant gas was constantly pumped into it, which did not allow them to fall asleep. On the 5th day, the subjects showed signs of irritation and stress. They randomly wandered around the cell, muttering something, and periodically began to quietly complain about their cellmates into microphones. On the 9th day, wandering around the cell turned into general throwing and hysteria. On the 14th day, the prisoners began to go crazy. They howled, then sobbed. One of them decided to get rid of the surveillance system and carefully smeared all the mirrors with his feces. Since then, the observers could only hear the prisoners, but no one dared to enter them. Then suddenly there was silence. The level of oxygen consumption was high, as if the subjects were engaged in physical education. The researchers addressed the prisoners through the speakers that they would now come in to check the microphones and ordered them to lie on the floor, promising that one would be released. The answer was, "We no longer need freedom." Intrigued observers removed the gas from the chamber and opened the doors. A terrible sight met their eyes. The 5-day supply of food was intact. 3 bloodied test subjects begged to close the doors again and turn on the gas. Their bellies were torn open, and apparently they had been feeding on themselves for the last 5 days. The body of the 4th was torn to pieces, and the 5th was sitting in a corner, rummaging in his torn stomach and eating something from there from time to time. The prisoners fought so hard that they broke their bones and tore their muscles, feeling no pain at all. The 3 surviving test subjects were taken to the hospital, nearly breaking the straps binding them. Of these, one mined at R immediately, as soon as he closed his eyes. In the autopsy report, it was noted that the oxygen content in his blood was 3 times higher than normal. The subjects struggled to stay awake. The rest were placed back in the cell, but one of the observers drew a pistol and shot the commander and one of the test subjects. He aimed the muzzle 0 at the remaining bound test subject. The last test subject was shot dead. Through whom this story became known remains a mystery.